So here in Slovakia, they don't just sell any regular stuff in their vending machines. They got themselves some cheese. What? Some string cheese, some yogurt, a yogurt drink. First time I ever seen string cheese in the vending machine. Yo, get yourself some Slovakian cheese. Yeah, buddy. Honestly, I'm cheesed out, dude. I don't know how they eat so much cheese. Heavy fat, heavy carb. Hey, if you're living in Slovakia, you have to work out minimum 4 days a week.
We're in Slovakia. Free walking tour. Oh my god.
This Slovakian food's gonna crank me up.
Bratislava.
And we're off. We said ciao ciao to beautiful Poland and those delightful pockets of heaven, and we're continuing our journey down to the Mediterranean, taking an 8-hour bus to... Okay, not Bratislava. We actually took the bus to Budapest, where we'll be staying for 2 weeks, but today we're making the day trip to Slovakia's capital. Oh, Slovakia. A beautiful little country located in Central Europe. So what's here for travelers and tourists to see and explore? Well, Slovakia boasts the highest number of castles and chateaus per capita in the world. They have incredible hikes, charming ski towns, and more than 6,000 caves have been discovered in Slovakia. But today, we'll see none of that. We have just 6 hours to explore this country's capital, Bratislava. Hey look, there's us. Just kidding. This is actually stock footage, but that would be sick though.
Off to an early start, we grabbed ourselves a coffee as soon as it opened at 6 a.m. Starbucks was the only thing open, so don't judge me. And hopped on the 100-mile train ride, or 160 kilometers if you're European, from Budapest to Bratislava. This journey takes around 2.5 hours, so a pretty leisurely duration, and costs around $35 one way. One unique fact about Bratislava is that it's the only European capital city that borders with 2 other countries, Hungary and Austria. So if you're coming from Vienna on the Austrian side, that train ride will only take you 1 hour.
And we're off, making our way from Budapest to Bratislava, Slovakia.
I love trains.
I know, it's a vibe, man. It's a whole different way to travel, and it feels great. We get to lounge, look out the window, sip a little bit of coffee. This is kind of a spontaneous trip here, a day trip from Budapest. We booked a walking tour because, you know, we got to learn from somebody, an expert guide, somebody who knows the land, somebody who knows the history. Busy out here.
I need a coffee.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Wow. Yeah, buddy. Flat white numero dos. Follow the sign.
Free walking tour.
Hello, that's correct. Are we here for the tour?
Yes, we are.
All right, so welcome, and we'll begin the tour in 10 or 11 minutes.
Bratislava is where most of the action happens here in Slovakia. And as expected, the very first thing we did upon getting here is go on a little tour to get our bearings. Bratislava is not just the capital, but also the largest city in Slovakia. It's home to about 500,000 people, and they receive about 1 million tourists each year, which is rather low compared to the other neighboring capital cities. Vienna gets around 8 million visitors, and Budapest gets around 30 million. So if you want a quieter, less busy vacation with really friendly locals and a place that is also much more affordable than Vienna, for instance, then you might consider here. It's definitely a place that's not on many people's tourist radar, often overlooked, and I think a lot of travelers ask themselves, is it worth visiting? Us personally, we loved it. That being said, would we give it a full week? Probably not. I think 2 to 3 days suffice. But to be fair, we were only there 1 day and didn't get to experience the full scope of the city, of course. We've heard the nightlife is pretty awesome too. Walking up to the Bratislava castle is a bit of a trek. It's great for the view you get of the city, but the inside of the castle I would skip. Public transport was super easy with the street trams available everywhere and bus system, but it's pretty doable to just walk everywhere.
All right, that was the best walking tour we have done so far. That guy was so freaking good at what he does. He gave us multiple places to stop, to use the bathroom, places to get water, different photo spots. Yeah, shade. He also was really like aware of that.
He projected his voice really well.
Yeah, he spoke English very well.
Phenomenally.
We've done a free walking tour in every city this summer. It's an epic way to learn more about the history of a city and country. It's typically 2 hours of walking and listening to your guide in the heat. And it can be a little tricky to sneak off to use the toilet or even snag a pic if the guide is moving super fast. Anyways, and then at the end, look at this. He gave us a little list of recommendations of like all the best things to see and eat and do. So now we're headed to Mianto for we're here for an authentic meal.
All right, we've sat down at Mianto, a restaurant recommended by our trusty guide that serves local Slovakian food. I'm literally starving. Like, this walking tour is like 90 degrees today, and we just walked for like 4 hours. I'm ready. One of their special dishes is their garlic soup, which it's served in bread, and as you can see,
I can smell the garlic.
it's super garlic, but it's pretty big. And this is our appetizer. I don't know what they give you. Oh, they give you... Oh my god, that's garlic butter for the bread.
Oh my god.
Garlic on garlic. Here we go. It's great. It's basically like a garlic clam chowder is what it reminds me of. Rich, it's creamy. This bread looks fantastic.
Yeah, it does.
All right, it's a winner. It's a winner. So this Slovakian food's gonna me up because I'm half Asian, which means, you know, I can have dairy, but I can't have too much dairy. And dairy's all up in their food, okay? I didn't do 1+1 here because this is literally fried cheese. And then this is like they call these dumplings, even though they're really tiny, even smaller than like gnocchi. But it's basically sheep's cheese with, they call it bacon on top, but really it's just the fatty part of the bacon, like the lard part. So of course it's very healthy, very healthy. It's very good for your health.
Basically all fat and carbs.
It's gonna clog the arteries and it's gonna stuff me up because it's just so much dairy. But
yeah.
I gotta crack this one in half just to see. I'm curious. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna split it like this. I'm gonna use my fingers. Do you mind?
No, you're good. Oh my god, it's just, yeah, fried cheese. Oh my god.
Like I said, I'm gonna be paying the price. Where's my Claritin at? This is looking very promising. It's good.
I mean, we kind of have that in the U.S., like a cheese stick. No, this is way
Different
better.
cheese quality, though.
Okay. And that's homemade tartare, no?
Mm-hmm. Tartar sauce, which I love. I'm
I
obsessed.
said tartare. Oh my god, tartar sauce.
Good French fries as well. I would definitely recommend this place. It's good. I'm curious about the texture of this. Oh wow, that is fantastic sheep's cheese, and that flavor really comes through. If you like sheep's cheese, you're gonna love this. The texture of the dumpling is a cross between like a German Spätzle and an Italian gnocchi. That's where I'd put it. Oh yeah, this is literally deep fried fat. It's just fried fat. Like the fatty part on the bacon, that's what it is. It just melts in your mouth like butter.
My god.
At least you get the little spring onions to give it like pop of fat.
Well, that was a wild day. We literally walked around in the heat for 2.5 hours, and then we just ate like the heaviest meal of my life.
Yeah, it was
I'm feeling like I need to walk again.
fat heavy, carb heavy. It was a lot of food. We couldn't finish it, to be honest.
No, it was potatoes, pasta, and bread.
Yeah.
And a lot of dairy.
If you do that every day, if you eat that every day, you're gonna
Blow up.
yeah.
Yeah, 100%.
But you know what? When you're on vacation and you're walking it off, you know, it ain't so bad.
No. And then they recommend you have beer after.
I can't do it. My tummy hurts.
Kérem, vigyázzanak, az ajtók záródnak.